So the first thing you want to do is open an ActionScript 3.0. This next step isn't necessary, but personally, I like to create a larger canvas so it's easier to work with. Set the frame into view. Next, you're going to want to bring in your logo. Once you have in your logo, you want to create the buttons you will use to change your logo.
So, and your logo is a symbol?
My logo is not a symbol.
Okay.
So you want to create an oval, or use the oval tool
Sure.
here to create a circle.
Sure.
If you want, you can hold down Shift while you drag to create a perfect circle. Next, you want to go back to your main selection tool and copy this as many times as you like. I'm just going to make, I'll make 3 buttons for now. You're going to want to change all of these buttons into individual symbols. But first you're going to have to change the color of them. So go to the paint bucket tool and change the color of every circle. Once you have created the colors for the circles, now you want to convert them to a symbol. So select the shape, right-click it, and go down to Convert to Symbol, and give the symbol a name. Once you give it a name, you're going to have to go give it an instance name. Otherwise, you won't be able to create code snippets and program.
And I know you told me don't leave a space there, right?
Yeah, there can't be any spaces here.
Okay.
Same thing. Once you have created an instance name for all 3 or as many buttons as you like, you need to start creating a separate frame down here for every single button you have.
And then that's where you're going to change the color of the cat to match the circle.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Okay, so you want to go down here, I'm going to zoom in a little, and create a new keyframe, not a blank one, because if it's blank, you're going to have to restart pretty much. Once you have your new keyframe, you're going to want to change anything about your logo. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to change the color of this cat to the color to the button. So, nope, that's wrong. There we go. And you want to do the same thing for every other button. So I'll go to the next frame and create another keyframe. And change the color again.
Okay, so it's actually simpler than it seemed at first.
Yes. So
Okay.
same thing for the last frame. Insert the keyframe, again, not blank.
And I like how you use the dropper to match the color.
Yes.
So, excellent.
So now what you want to do is go back to your very first frame, and you want to select your first symbol and go on to Window, and you want to go on to the code snippets. Nope, not really. From here, you're going to go on to ActionScript, to Timeline Navigation, and the click to go to frame and stop option. I'm going to double click this, and it's going to generate a piece of code for you. Basically what this piece of code will do, it'll take you to the 5th frame at the moment. So it'll take you to this frame. But because we set this green button and we wanted to turn the cat to this green color, we have it set right now to the 2nd frame is where it turns green. So instead of having it set to go to frame 5, you want to set it to go to frame 2. So now what will happen is when you press this green button, it'll take the timeline and set it to the 2nd frame. So I'll go from here to here.
So although it looks really confusing, the program actually generated the code for you.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can hide this for now. And you want to do the same thing with the other buttons. So go on to the next button, reopen the code snippets, and do the same thing. Click to go to frame and stop. It'll regenerate the code for you, and this time we want it set to go to frame 3 because that's where we have the blue cat. So change that. And the same thing for the last button, the red one, where we have it set to the 4th frame. Reopen the code snippets, go to frame and stop, and go to frame 4. Now what's going to happen is if we go to control and test. Oh, no, I missed a step. Oh, that's bad.
That's okay. Just keep
Okay.
going. That's okay. We forgot one step. We're going to go back and do it.
Okay, so the step I missed was you need to go to your actions.
So in each one?
No, just go to actions and head to the 1st frame again.
Okay.
And go to frame 1. And you want to add in the code stop, parentheses, colon. And this will stop the clip from playing over and over again like we just saw. So we go to test. There.
Perfect.
So now when we click onto the green button, it'll turn the cat green. What you'll notice is once we, oh wait, never mind, it worked.
Did the red work? Were you on this when you added the action script at the end?
Right, I think I was on frame 4.
Yeah, that's
okay,
why you should have
that's
been on frame
probably
1.
the issue.
Test it one more time. Just do the first two.
Should I fix this first? Just do that. There we go. That was the issue. There we
Good.
go.
There we go.
Cool.
Perfect. Looks awesome.